You're welcome.
Hey, so much.
Thank you.
Tight. I want to thank each and every fucking one of you with the toast, but we would all get too shit-faced for that.
That's true.
Because there's so many people in here.
How many people have vomited so far? I've counted 3.
I did this morning before I started drinking.
4.
Because I thought I must have.
I haven't yet.
Let's
So.
back to 3.
Yeah, alright. So, you're all here, maybe, to see us get drunk, but also because we are releasing Ankle Biters Publishing's second magazine, which is called Reality Tunnels. And it's available for sale with a bunch of other shit in the gallery. And you can also check out art by Andrew DiMatteo and fucking McKinley Foss right here in the gallery.
Trust me, it's like really fucking badass art.
Guess what? The artwork that is on the cover of Reality Tunnels is also available for silent auction. Woo! Yes, so put your fucking information on there and bet on that shit, cause I want to buy it. And so you better fucking outbid me. So there's beer and kombucha in there for donations and shit. And so what I want to do to begin is I want 5 seconds of silence for drinking.
Okay. All 5.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So we're gonna start. Our first person up,
Well,
number 1. What?
before we start, can we thank the Jenner for letting us have this on? And can we thank fucking Kaylin Rowe for providing 2 fucking kegs of beer? And can we thank Chicken Kombucha for providing a fucking free keg of kombucha? Alright. Now that everything... Fuck you, Connor. Now that everything is thanked for, we could go on to...
What was the theme?
Oh, well, Kaylin will tell you the theme.
So the first theme was I wanted to call my dad to get the first theme, and he didn't answer, of course. But he said in a text message right after I called him, "Can I call you back later?" So that was our first theme. And our second theme was we typed about like 13 words into Google and got 1 search result, which was a bunch of numbers. So
Thanks,
our second
Google.
theme was just numbers.
Okay.
Isn't
that what it was?
fucking interesting?
No, it was like, yeah, it was just numbers.
No,
right?
it's just numbers.
No, it's just numbers.
It's just numbers. Can you imagine the shitty poetry that's going to come from that?
It's just numbers.
Well, let's see. Let's hear all the
All right, so first up is Lauren Belmore.
Fuck yeah.
Let's give it up for Lauren. Yes. Wherever the fuck you can sit the fuck down, you can lay the fuck down, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
You want to sit on me?
Yeah.
It's a little too dark. Is it too dark?
Yeah.
Here's that. Oh, that little lamp, you know. There's a lamp right here by the stage. Sorry.
What, this lamp?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, what if we move the original lamp forward?
Should we talk about this? What if we turn on the other lamp?
I'm glad we thought all of this out.
So many construction criticisms here.
There's no said lamp.
There isn't sunlight. There isn't not.
The photographer would like to show you. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Perfect. I think we're
Is
good.
that better?
I think we're good.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Isn't that so better?
Hey, can everyone see me? All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, people who fix the lights. Paul and Sarah.
All right. Hey everyone. I'm Lauren.
Hi, Lauren.
Hi. I'm from Denton, Texas. I drove out here this morning. I'd like to thank Kaylin for putting out the magazine, and Kaylin and Tracy for inviting me here. I have 2 poems in the magazine, and I hope you guys check it out. It looks really beautiful. and it's really cool. So yeah, so the topics were "Can I call you later?" and then a bunch of numbers, which I forget the order of the numbers. I already made myself throw up once because I don't really drink anymore, so I was just like, oh my god. So yeah, so none of these have titles. So I'll start with the first topic, and that was "Can I call you later?" So this is the first poem from that topic. I'm gonna try to read my own handwriting. Beep! Please leave your message after the beep. Hey. It's me. What's up? Driving 3 hours, I hit 2 separate patches of storms. At the rim of our home, it was darker. An hour out, it rained just as hard, but I had to open my windows because the sun was so goddamn hot in March of all months. Texas has never been kind with its sporadic flip-flopping of moods. But then again, never have we. I wanted to tell you that the rain or the hot tears you're letting boil inside of your skinny cauldron of a frame. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. You're chain smoking at a coffee shop in Dallas, but you are bawling down I-45 while our loved ones are burying angel wings clipped by the failure of modern medicine. And when I told you I loved you and I'd always be here, I meant it. And when you told me you wanted to RSVP me to 2 years from now, I made an invite and signed it, tucked it in the pages of this chapter in my life between the part where the first time we shook hands were all small wrists and shaking, I can't read my own fucking handwriting, all shaking eye contact, and the day I took too many mushroom pills and we made out in the lake and I told you we could live here forever and I buried myself in the mud because I thought I was dreaming. My heart has aged a decade. I can't read my own handwriting. My heart has aged a decade since you've been gone, and we grow into each other a little bit more like your bedroom, like the ivy for your bedroom window you've just learned how to keep alive. So when you get this, give me a call. I love you. This is the second one from that topic. I'm so drunk.
It means you done good.
I want to be the
Jesus Christ.
No, I don't want to push back, but I want to be in the
Can I get you another beer?
You can
Thank you.
I want to be in the swing. Come sit with me.
Please
All right.
right now.
Get it.
Alright, get it.
Alright, so this is the second one from the Can I Call You Later? And it's 10 reasons I needed you to call me later.
Oh my god, no, your hand is broken. No, it's okay.
Are you getting on the swing?
Get it.
I want to get on the swing real bad. Yeah.
It looks great.
I have a situation. Give her a leg up.
Y'all know that large breaks is part of Shitfaced.
Oh my god.
Large breaks.
Nicholas.
Getting breaks. We're having a good time. Everyone should be having a great time right now.
Yeah, you guys. I swear to God.
Okay.
Swing.
So this is the second poem from the Can I Call You Later, and it's 10 reasons why I had to call you later. 10 reasons why I had to call you later. 1, I'm in class. 2, sorry, I'm in the middle of a rehearsal. 3, you've been relying on me when I can't rely on myself. 4, I'm in the Taco Bell drive-thru.
Yes.
5, I'm in the Taco Cabana drive-thru. 6, you told me you hate me and I had just come out of the shower. 7, your name is a hot cattle prod in the back of my throat. I want to throw this machine into the gutter to forget it communicated with you. 8, what does this say?
Yes.
Good reason as any.
I don't know. 9, I'm in the Taco Bueno drive-thru. 10, I can't bear the news. Alright, so This I only wrote one for this the second one, and it was a line of numbers. Does anyone have the numbers like written down? It's like
yeah.
What were the numbers?
Hold on.
Kayla shot it in his phone.
It's
Actually, no, I don't.
God.
it's
It was like.
it's 25017588050.
Yeah, that number. Right
I think
there.
I did all those. All right, so this poem is based off of each of those numbers. So this one is called Everything I Couldn't Convey. 2, part 1. You do not sit on a pedestal, you sit on my lap like big energy. 2, my hands in your hair search for the words in your head. 5, reasons why I love you. Eyes, jawline, sway in your lips, dry tone, matter of factness. 0, this is infinity. 0, so I think 0. This is it. 1, I kiss you and I feel us melt into one body. Science cannot pin us down like the frogs in the 7th grade science classes before us. 7 words to describe you. 1, stubborn. 2, smart. 3, brave. 4, what does that say? Candidly? What does 5 say? 6 is robotic. 7 is prime. 5 words I have told to you. I love you so much. 8 places I have thought of you. Work, my home, my ears, Waffle House. When I am masturbating with a shower head, between the hours of 2 and 4 a.m. all of the time. 8 is the multiple of 16, which is the age I learned that women were first gods. 0, we are all over. 5 times over. I am young in your presence. I am reborn out of the womb of maturity. 0, what am I? What am I? What am I? Thank you.
Thanks. So I have one question. Who is number 2?
I am. Yeah!
Get the fuck up here, Connor Bracken.
Motherfucking
Is this your goddamn first time performing?
At the Jenner, yes.
At the Jenner.
I love this swing. Supporting me.
Yeah, thank you so much.
This is Connor. Give it up for Connor.
I apologize. I'm gonna get a little comfortable.
Do your thing, man.
Do you? So I'm in the quasi-unenviable position of waiting for my wife to arrive. And yeah, that's right, Daniel. That was my student that left. Yeah, he has green hair. It's great. But so the poems that I've written are love poems for her, and she's not here. So
We will love you.
you will love me. But I will stall for at least a minute.
go down.
Can I be the woman in your phone?
She has some pancreas.
Oh my goodness.
So what I'm gonna do is, so we had
Stay right
the.
here, and he's gonna go down.
I hope you're not swinging. I've been told you shouldn't swing.
We're not swinging.
You better not be swinging.
Swinging
It's very
is
dangerous
lame.
when it's below you.
Dangerous.
Super stupid.
So we had 2 themes, right? The first theme was what? Call me later.
Can I call you
me maybe,
later?
like Carly Rae Jepsen.
Call me baby.
Yeah.
And then the second
Call
one
me
was a bunch
baby.
of numbers. So I'll read the first poem in effort to stall for my wife. I hope that's right.
Rachel.
Rachel!
Rachel.
No, it's not her. It's sad. All right, so I'll read my first poem and then I'll bullshit between that and the next one. So it's just numbers. 6. 42. 9. 1, 2, 5, 12. Deep hunger.
Thighs I think I've ever seen in my life.
Uncle Ruckus. It's all just trouble. Numbers. Friends! Let's That's my wife.
Guys, it's
Hi, wife.
Keep reading.
Okay.
What?
Friends!
Come on.
Friends! Friends!
I want to see the wife. Come on. Wife.
Maddie, that's my wife.
wife.
Exactly. Come on.
Go
wife.
Yeah.
Way to go. Friends, let us welcome our mathematical overlords.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to see the white.
Let us submit to Bishkekian cuddlers.
Yes.
How the ark wraps our bed-sword bodies into reason. How strudel grants us a kind of ursine comfort. Love is what I'm trying to say, I guess. In hexadecimal certainty. In binaristic purity. Oh numbers, oh quantities, surrender. Riddle my hips into my blood pressure. There is glory in the calibration. I am the antlers that scar the tree into a meaning. How long have I hoped that you would abandon me? How long have I resisted the way you flay the oak tree? How when it dies and sheds its mossy feathers, you say it's natural. Death is a quantity, friends. We must all increase.
Oh.
Alright, here's the moment. Here's the moment for my wife. Don't go
anywhere, wife.
No, wife.
Connor's wife, please. Connor's wife, please don't leave. Please don't leave.
There you go.
She's the luckiest woman on earth.
Okay, so alright. So this is the first theme. It's called
Connor's wife, don't leave.
Alright. The amusement park inside my mouth is made of many questions. The tilt-a-whirl tergiversates over the quandary of gravity, the indefatigable dumbness of the rocks. Why, it asks, does immobility immediately mean reliable? I eat the motion of the world. I shit delight. And then the teacups spin their prim confusion on the need to have an axis, a grid that rotates sweetly in concert with its pinions. They ask, each chaos of hair and giggles, wide eyes and frantic hands is only for a moment dexterous enough to untie us from our anchors. And then the tunnel of love that swims its swans up to the bollards, friction builds and everything. Oh, limit, limit, limit. Only death resolves our gnashing. Why? Why, the cygnets wonder. How their feathers ruffle in the breeze that bled off of the breath you used to say my name. When the roller coaster hollers. How soon the pools my ears resemble want to know until your voice butterflies in them again. Until your arms arc through my chaos and remind me water can be still. Thank you.
You know what? I'm just gonna stand right here.
Don't do it. Oh my fucking God. Don't do it.
Number 3! Who are you? Reveal yourself, number 3!
Andrew!
This is the coolest guy!
You want to go down? Okay, I'm gonna fucking hold on.
What are you gonna do?
Are you gonna take your clothes off this time?
This time, every time.
It's a little hot in here, but I'm going to remain classy and...
You want to go up here with me?
No, fuck off with that. Get the fuck.
Hey! You and your fucking mouth need to shut the fuck up.
You're about to fucking. I'm not gonna catch you, and this nigga's too drunk to get your ass. No one's gonna help you when you fucking break your other hand.
I can take care of my fucking self.
Oh shit.
I can take care of my fucking self. And whatever. If he wants to fucking get up here with me, it's none of your goddamn concern. Alright? None of your fucking concern.
Guys, look at Andrew!
Why do we have? Do you see those nips? Come on!
Look at that fucking happy trail up his
It is so fucking happy.
You're Nicholas.
Okay, so I'm going to read them and then I'm going to throw them to you.
Alright!
I think the first one was about 250017580504.
Are you positive?
Did you get?
Out loud.
There you go. It's light.
It's dark.
Can I call you later? I'm a bit lit at the moment. Obligatory masses and assumptions into chaotic messages as written by senses. Confusion about the topic, unaware of such notions, unaware of such wind in my mind, constitute Sundance will be done. Is broken in the understanding sees my first words. I've died and I won't come back. It's me, I can't be drink, and I won't be much longer. Language on longer, ends only, longer beginning, enough, rest longer. And now I'm awake in a daze, spinning in a daze, the degradation of language, the degradation of language, the degradation of language, the degradation of language, the degradation of language. Many times can you say, how many times can you say scissors before the word loses all meaning?
Woo! Scissors, scissors.
What can I say to you? How can I say that
Necklace.
to you?
Yes!
Looks like paper.
What's the fuck? Yeah.
That one's worth it. That one's worth it. Oh.
Gotta scan that later.
What are you doing? I have to scan these.
I love you, Andrew. Inebriation.
Like your feet. And I want to have. Hello. I just wanted to be super comfortable with my feet. I'm kind of afraid of feet. I really don't like feet.
Number 4! Can we get number 4?
I've been drinking water. I put some strawberries in there.
Have you ever, I'm on this swing. You're on it well. I had a really rough day, guys. Broke up with my boyfriend today, and now I am wasted. Yeah! So I made this thing, and then I burned it.
Yeah.
So that's what was the thing I was supposed to make. But also wrote some poems in my spare time because I'm wasted. Thank you. That's gonna leave this on the floor.
We're gonna hang it up, Paula. We're gonna hang it up.
We're hanging it up through the burnt hole.
We love it.
We're gonna hang it up. It's so bad.
You know that bird things are the best.
I'm gonna try to read as best I can.
I don't want. Hey, you guys, hush up.
Flowers orient to the sun. Men face their screens instead. Blank eyes like radio dials. Smiles gleam like bleached quarters. Who cares about the Roman ruins? Just know that we were here. And we're all glad we stopped being present to take a picture instead. Morning conversations as repetitive as my ceiling fan. If you put your ear to her chest, you can hear static and the faint rhythm of a Joel Osteen sermon. I wonder why I didn't tie the bag over my head more tightly, settle for buttoning my collar all the way up instead, and hopes that at my funeral the coroner will baste my skin and let me shine like the best of them. Very loosely tied to. That was very loosely tied to. I'll call you later or whatever.
This is also very loosely tied to numbers and whatever.
Numbers.
There are 2 blue lights, one for the morning moon and the other for the southbound 11. It lets out a sigh and I step on and make things beep. Sit down next to the man with yellow eyes. His life is one long hangover. Fingertips have cracked so deep that you would think you could see the magma flowing underneath. Stop with the sound of a broken rake. Doors open, but there's no one there. We're a long way from Honduras, and the old woman's joints wobble like the consequences of an exorcism gone wrong. We both look at the small river stretching down the tracks of the aisle. Mija, no te sientas sola, she whispers to no one. Boots caked in plaster flakes, sweat sticking to his jacket. They aren't proud scents, but at least they're true. The woman with nurse's shoes, clean and white, rests on the lip of her seat with the poise of a flower rooted at a cliff's edge. She wonders when she'll grab life by the love handles and squeeze, why her breasts are still sore, and if her mom was a whore as well. We're riding this dead horse for a while now, and I'm always late.
You need some tax things?
All right. Number 5. Sarah Royer is the best because she usually hosts Mike here.
Yeah.
So she is very comfortable up here, and she's gonna fucking blow your mind away.
Now I hate when people say that because then it's like I can't.
Because you're awesome. You're so fucking cool. Fuck shit up.
I'm so glad that you guys are all here tonight, and I really love this space so much. So it's so awesome to have you guys all here tonight with us. Love you, Sarah. I would tell you to stop, but compliments and cheeseburgers. That's all I need. Come here, Leah. I'm going to start off with a piece of advice. You should always listen to the people that you call your best friends. Yes. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Woo. The first one. Okay, the first one. I feel as if I'm being called upon for what I do not know. Understanding who I am at this time in my life. It is a time in one's life when everything is changing. I've come to the realization of the power within me. To command my own body, all that entails. A woman's body has unforeseen power. Yes. Woo! Woo-hoo. Owning my sexuality, not only my fluidity, but also my physical presence. To being the master of my fate, because I am powerful and the bearer of beautiful things. So what am I being called to do? Loving my own existence, holding this space right here. That's as far as I've gotten. It's so funny, you know, I've already said this, I know, like a couple times tonight, but I love drugs. I'm really good. I'm really good at drugs, but at alcohol, not so much. Good. Hey, they want your attention over here. Somebody.
Somebody help them. Guys, it's a community thing. We gotta help each other. Oh, come on, Sarah.
Is that really where
No,
you're
it's
pointing
fine,
at?
it's fine.
Okay.
I'm like actually pretty, nimble on my feet, so. It's
Get it.
You bet your
but alcohol is a little different, bit of an animal for me, I would have to say. So here's to like, embracing the sad stuff that comes out when you write.
Kowski this bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, it's so funny.
She was a hard woman to know. Hard on me, hardened by life. I had to have been 8, still in elementary. She called information and called out the numbers to me. And of course, they slipped through my mind like a colander. You can't remember 10 numbers? Disdain, disapproval, anger, a hint of violence. I can tell you this. I got really fucking good at remembering things. Fear is a powerful motivator. And I wouldn't let a bunch of numbers defeat me.
Fuck numbers.
Tell him, Sarah.
Thanks, man.
Fuck shit up.
Hey, right.
I am number 6, so I'm gonna go next.
Give this man a drink.
So, there's something about drinking whiskey when you've been drinking for like the past 6 hours. It just like fires you up. Forever. That's a 4, like the number, but without all the throwing up.
Right?
I would never need to say, "Can I call you later?"
Always my favorite heavenly system.
Because as an eternally drunk person, I would naturally be good at casual, albeit sloppy, multitasking. I would be riding an actual roller coaster, not a figurative one like Connor's.
Jesus Christ.
Hey man, that was cheap, alright?
While doing my taxes on my phone via the Six Flags Wi-Fi, and get a call from both of my grandmothers and take both calls, goddammit. Part of that special ability has nothing to do with being eternally drunk. It has to do with the ever-expanding technology of smartphones, which allows one to do taxes while having a 3-way conversation with the 2 women who birthed your parents. I would ask them both, how are you suing, like a perpetually drunk person would? A new language based on drunk slurring. Did you guys get that one? It was like suing, but it was supposed to be like doing, And they would both say, Kaylin, you're drunk again. Call us back later. That was So this one I wrote like 30 seconds before coming in. Organizing everything. So it's just numbers. Nothing matters. 2500007538910. A very small aspect of a concept of a line, of a wheel, of a sober camera. I'm tearing up a piece of paper with numbers 1 through 16 on it. I overcounted by 2, and the numbers 9, 11 were left. That's true. I'm not kidding. That like, there's like 9/11 left in there. I had to go 6 because that's like halftime is coming after this, you know. So there is a channel in being Shitfaced that is the worst kind of perfect. That's it. So what is going to happen now is there is going to be a public cervix announcement. Right here. It's going to be in that room.
First?
What?
Should we refill our cups first?
So you got 5 minutes to refill your cups, and there's going to be a public cervix announcement in that room. Right over there. And what else? What else? After 5 minutes, there's going to be.
You got it. I don't think
sorry. Okay, one more. This one is about. No, you're good. You guys are good. Thank you. Yo, fucking these guys, dude. I literally just fucking drunk as shit. I just asked them like 2 hours before this if they could fucking do something. This girl was just like, I gotta do this fucking thing with the vagina, but later. Yeah, you fucking came through, and your poems are great, dog. Okay. So, one more, cause okay, that first one obviously was about calling you later, right? The second, okay. So this one is the numbers, the bullshit numbers. Okay, so we all know numbers. We all know numbers. Okay, listen, we're gonna get these numbers. These are gonna be good numbers. Okay. Great. $420. 69. Yeah. Oh, it's 69 again. That's 2 69s. That's twice the 69. That's twice the vaginas and twice the dicks. 4 times the vaginas. You know, because it's 2016. Seven is lucky! People like 7! 7 wins it twice! People like 11! People like 11, what is next to 7? People like 9! People don't like 9 when it's next to 11! But they like 9 when it's in 911. Yes. 445. Is that a number you guys know? No. That's the type of fucking ammo, you piece of shit. You're not a piece of shit. I really don't mean that. I never want to say that about you, but I mean I don't know you. 357, you know that? 47, next to the letters AK, you know that? 44. You should know 44, you hipster fucks. You probably watched Dirty Harry. I know you did, because you fucking love Clint Eastwood, even though he's a conservative piece of shit and he's a racist asshole. I still love you, Clint. I love you, Clint, so much. Listen, Deadpool was like my favorite movie. Jim Carrey was so great in that. Listen, Liam Neeson was great. All of that was great. 666! That's a fucking number! You wanna know what else? That number is an incorrect number, according to a lot of Christians. 666 is not actually the number of the beast, it's 444! 444 is the number of the beast, which is fucking, I think it's a stupid number. You know, why would Iron Maiden write about that number? 444, the number of the beast? Who the fuck cares about 444? 2 plus 2 plus 2! 6! 3 times! 666. You know, half of 666 is 0.33. 0.333 is 1/3. But you know, that's repeating. And fractions are kind of difficult. An eighth, a quarter, a half, a zip. So you know where I'm coming from when I use these measurements, because I'm talking about trucks. 0.5. 1. 1. 1. 0. Null.
Yeah.
Nice.
I gotta clean up the mess here. Nah, we don't need that. Thank you! Fuck yeah! I had no idea that was coming. Thank you so much. So next we have 7.
Yeah, 7.
Who is number 7? Oh, it's Titty Sprinkles! AKA Chris Wesley. Give it up for Chris Wesley. Woo!
That was a pretty awesome drum solo, dude.
Yes, thank you.
So once again, give it out for Jitter.
Yeah!
And if you truly support local art, please do what you can to pay for a Reality Tunnels magazine published by ankle biters.
Yeah.
And, vote for Trump, kind of.
No.
Yes.
No. Shut up.
Not gonna do that.
I know, you can kill me right now. So I'm going to do the, what was it, Just Numbers? Yeah, I'm going to do the Just Numbers one first because it's a little bit less depressing than the I'll Call You Later one. I feel like you should always lead with the funny one and then end on the depressing one so that everyone feels a little sullen when they go home. Fucking numbers. This is the end, where incoherent thoughts turn into G-strings and old whisperings. Jellyfish flow into out-of-date nightclubs, and on the flip side of my acid trip reveals false loves and fucked up insights. Kalen and I watched That 70s Show as he weaves me out of my depression. I fall asleep and dream of dogs in spacesuits as they discover the first signs of intelligent life on a faraway planet, Z-83-7. The intelligent life tells the dogs to fuck off. Sadly, they obey. Woo! Yes! And now we read the depressing poetry.
Misery. Can you just say the word misery?
Misery. So this is I'll Call You Later. Someone mentioned first memories. I think of my mother slapping my father, then throwing him out of the house. It would take 14 years to connect this to the idea that he was confronting her about a loveless marriage. And I connected this to the fact that they were indeed sleeping with other people. I was 16 when it was admitted. My dad was driving and I asked him when and why they divorced. He told me that she had cheated on him in a sort of vacant tone. And even though he had pleaded with me not to, he knew that he couldn't stop me from calling her and confronting her about the affair. I was faced with her voicemail, and by the sound of the beep, I left her a short, blunt message. I did not know that upon receiving said question that I left for her, she would react by downing 2 bottles of red wine. I was too young to comprehend the idea of how a question could break a person so. Later that night, it was time for Dad to drop me off at my mother's house. She had trouble unlocking the front door. She violently swung it open. And when they locked eyes, Mom and Dad, she released, "You fucking shit," she yelled. "You fucking liar," she yelled. "You are too much of a fucking coward to tell him of your young floozy, she screamed. In the same vacant tone, he told me to go back inside the car. He took her inside, and in a few moments he was back in the driver's seat, staring at the rusty garage door. In the same vacant tone, he said, "I told you not to call her."
Woo!
Yeah!
I'm sad. It was gonna get there eventually anyway. Are you guys sad now?
Yeah!
Good. It should be. Alright, so up next we have number 8.
Woo,
Which is Sally Harvey Anderson.
Sally!
Give it up for Sally!
Okay. Hi. So I'll do my funny one first. Okay, this is about the topic number 2. It's just a bunch of numbers.
Yeah!
Yeah. It's called Inside the Head of My Senior Year Algebra Teacher, who gave me so many tardies that it almost didn't graduate. Miss Stutz teaches math, and she means business. Pleated pants pulled tight to appropriate height, pelvis strapped shut with a leather brown belt. Cursed be the day Miss Stutz thinks of parts, thinks of anything but marching and numbers, practical haircuts, punctual class time arrivals. So much to teach these kids who know nothing, whose names must be arranged alphabetically by the first letter of their father's last name. No way could order be found in this delinquent generation of spaghetti-strapped, baseball-capped children who don't appreciate the system.
Yeah.
Yes.
This one, the first one I wrote, Can I Call You Later? It's called In the Ring, like a circus ring. The acrobat walks tightrope veins suspended, tissue highways winding, only to misstep, slip, crack, ivory pillars of innocent bones beneath. Yet, how innocent. You came to this circus, you paid admission, you chose a seat at the acrobat's feet knowing you'd be left crunched into a mass of peanut shells discarded on the ground. Don't tell me about loss when you'd be lost if you were found.
Can you turn off the amp?
That would be good. Yay.
Whoa, that's what changes everything, right?
Can you turn it back on?
No. Can we give it up for Sally one more time? We recently published Sally's book here like 3 months ago. So if you want like some more poetry from Sally, you should talk to Sally.
You ain't found the shit. You can talk. Or you don't. Just talk to me.
That was good. That was a good play. So next up, we're gonna skip 9 because that was one of the numbers that was left in the hat. That's a callback to a later poem that I read. So now we're going on to number 10.
Whoa! Oh,
Who is number 10?
I mean, that's
Give it up for Amanda Joe. Wait, Sally is all the way here from Nashville.
Yay.
So give it in, you know, give it in, give it up, give it out. Other state poets, you know?
Other state poets.
Other states.
We got an interstate going.
Oh, hi, y'all.
Hi.
Okay, I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna make this go kind of like that.
Oh, thank you.
And like downwards onto my body. Because I told someone that I was gonna do that.
On behalf of the
Just like
photographers,
that.
thank you.
So this first poem, it's off of the theme. We decided to do first words. Or no. Call you later was the theme. Hey, call you later. And so this one is kind of like Lauren. I don't know if she's still here, but she kind of did the same thing as far as this is basically a series of voicemails of someone being like, hey, I'll call you later. And these are the voicemails.
Yes.
So it's called voicemail. Hey, look, I left because I needed to fall into a different knife. I left because I wanted to feel blameless. I left to find something I could finally call incomparable. The burgundy-lipped woman on the train who screams when her leg falls asleep. Waking up in the opal bedroom without my freckles. I left because I wanted to get away with something else. I've got a million different alibis, and they're all pretty fucking soft. Beep. We both act like we can't feel the wood buckling when we walk towards each other. There is no drying concrete, no fresh initials, no cartoon heart. Our voices aren't multiplying on some voice ranch outside of town. You left teeth marks on my life. You left water rings on my coffee table. There is only the sound of your neck cracking. There is only linen blanching in the sun, stems everywhere, babies being bathed in secondhand smoke. Beep. When they take off our clothes and rub their sugars on our bodies, will they be able to ignore the arrows still fastened through us? 2 million revving engines, and someone in the back row criticizes us for not breaking off the feathered end and pulling the spine through, handling the blood, compartmentalizing the newer pain. Look, what I'm trying to say is that I want to feel like I'm on the inside of a meat locker. I want my cells reimbursed. I want an expensive mint on a crisp pillow. I want my bones individually priced, but I can't stop slow motion unraveling instead of... Oh my god, I'm so drunk.
You're so good. Keep going.
I want my bones individually priced, but I can't stop slow motion unraveling in some pulpit backlit by a neon choir. Woo! Aren't we all just growing around what we can't unsee? Beep. I'm not asking you to love me forever. Just one season. Through a single famine. Crusts for dinner and ribbons of fat. Beep. I keep having this dream and you're just standing there expressionless, watching my tractor turning mulch piles. And there is another version of myself escorting my demons back into the kiln. The bedding goes untouched, and a ripe love dies in the bottom crisper. Beep. In this dream, it's me always asking too much of you. Our rink thaws into someone else's pond. You washing your hands like a surgeon up to the elbows. The voices churn out fat and glazed. We slip in to our judicial robes, slip out of our judicial robes. We empty it.
You are amazing. Go.
We empty the tranquil bathwater. Our faces have no elasticity, so we drink water for days, fill out inserts of expired catalogs, guessing sizes for dresses that are no longer in stock. Back pains, steel cut oatmeal, loose leaf in the cabinet. I never meant to steal you. I only wanted to share a pair of eyes with you. I only I thought that maybe we would get too attached to dissect this. I thought we would get too attached and not want to slaughter the pig that we've altered into. I'm sorry, B. I'm sorry for making you drive for so long on a spare donut. I am so sorry for wrestling you into loving me. For never getting a dirty clothes hamper. For making summer last so long. Beep. If you would just lie down next to me, I could show you the ceiling fan and how hard it's trying. This next poem is called 250017588050, and that was the theme for the second poem. So, 2. I know I'm not the only one to occasionally wake up feral. 5. I know I'm not the only one running around with my face peeled back. 0. I know I'm not the only one turning tricks in order to be loved. 1. I have walked around with this sword in my throat for years, waiting for someone to actually want to watch me pull it out. 7. I am tired of letting the same person breathe themselves in the still water inside of me. 5. I've got a fistful of coke and the moon in my cunt. 8. I live inside a dog that eats from other bowls. 8. I wanted to arrive blameless, spit like a sunflower seed, and vanish flawlessly. But coral doesn't always recolonize, and sometimes I go back home and I rearrange the furniture that I never thought was mine. 0. And all of this sloppy mess around you is a love affair you've been waiting for. And when the terror of possibly living another day and this space filled with salt and plastic and blood and marzipan and cooking oil and white socks and empty electrical outlets and pancreas after pancreas after pancreas after deflated lung, abandoned floppy this tall glass of fluoride water. This is taking a breath from a different place. You learn how to take a sip of water from your own well. You learn what it means to not eat something out of someone else's mouth. And it feels like jumping a fence. It feels like the way that jumping a fence feels good, exhilarating, sexy, completely necessary. We're so necessary that we are ants and gum wrappers. That's stupid. I don't know what I wrote, but it's stupid. We are so necessary that we are unnecessary. We are the sawdust. We are the piece of wood. We are the tool coming. We are the tool carving, and the piece of wood, the sawdust. The sawdust around our feet is evidence that the world is really doing something to us. 0. We grew out of babies with underdeveloped skull plates, and now we're doing lines off the back of toilets, trying not to be our mothers, trying desperately not to be our fathers that we will never understand. 0. We come back to the breaking place because the breaking place is where the healing wakes up. Thank you.
Isn't that so cool? So, we're going to skip 11 because that's the 9/11, that's the second one. Which is my favorite number, actually.
Alcoholism can't melt steel beams.
I know, I'll take 11. So, up next is number 12. which is Derek Rice.
I love you, Dare Bear. Yeah, no.
It's gonna fall.
You're not on the stage.
Yeah.
Where'd it go?
Oh my god. So good. And it's like in Shreya's constellation and it's poetry and you're like we have like fur coats on. Like martini and we each have like 6
Some flashing lights, please.
Right.
Let's give it up again for Derek!
Not gonna turn it off yet.
Okay, well, I love this even more.
I know you do.
Thanks for your help.
It's in here somewhere. Okay, so one of the things that I found most interesting about tonight is the discrepancies in the number of zeros that were in the second numbered list. It ranged from 2 to 4, and so I got on 2, and I got on 4, and I got on 4 before 2, and that was the range. So this is the number that I have that was what I assumed to be the prompt. 25000175885050. One missed call. These are the glimpses driven, not all on a given transmission, of basic particulates which pool subatomic units of cohesion. Participles classify arrangement across crossed or crossing riverbanks, where the bridge used to be, up to my nipples, wondering about the lingering residue of our tendency to commit mitosis, a petri dish, a microscope. The dispassionate gorge overflowing against the only self-assured measure continental philosophy has to offer. This is a game because the theory was derived by opposites. This is a joke because you are not laughing. Acids dissolve in bases, so when they bring tear gas, you can baptize yourselves in milk. But what is the opposite of lightning? How does the field underline subatomic units of meaning dictate the lingering rhythm of this vacant cohesion? Do you speak to me in terms of negation or unhinged disunity? A quiet siren knows how my company elicits doubt and the pungent delicacy of nerve. Differentiate for me the variance. I can offer only the intensity of a seemingly inconsistent rate of change, and the fortunate malfunction of heredity. So lush the message. Hex jab, limb, in ag, dipth, upton thee.
Let's give it up again for Derek. Yes. So this is kind of unlucky, but I guess we got number 13 next.
Woo! Woo!
Who is Tracy Tebow.
I've been just like slaughtered by you people. This has been beautiful.
Go Tracy! Yeah! Give it up there.
Tracy! Come on, people. Yeah.
Can I call you later? Guys, it's going to be a line that I'm going to call for you to repeat. And when I call for you to repeat, you have to repeat it 3 times. And you say it like this. Up over the breast, up over the breast, up over the breast. So can we practice that? Here we go. Up over the breast, up over the breast, up over the breast. Perfect. That's all I need. Can I call you later? Hoisting what was once a skirt up over the breast, up over the breast, up over the breast. To toe the backbone of a hemisphere, a dress reveals an ankle. Grant me my mobility, tethered to the glow of can I call you later? Can I call you not now? Can you raise a hand? Sure, I've got one hand. Can you raise just one hand for what happened under freeways? For the sign-spinning Statue of Liberty guy, for going calls to flip savings around and around and around in an intersection concrete slab where cars are already colliding. Or a cowboy, a bald white woman, and a man wearing sneakers by the same Fiesta brand. An avocado or two. Like a bad that joke set up to a punchline. A punchline. Delivered in a room. Insert your punchline. Waiting for the 3 people walked into a bar and said, hey, I'm going to pull up this dress up over my breast. Up over the breast. Up over the breast. Up over the breast. I feel so comforting. You should talk. This is, I asked everyone to tell me what they wanted to drink to.
Yes. Tracy.
This is an empty cup. But this is what we're going to drink to. This is what all of you have asked for. Here's to snitches getting stitches. Here's to being in heaven 1 hour before the devil knows you're dead.
Yeah!
Here's to whiskey and the moon. Opportunity fucking boob tape. Fucking boob tape! Here's to sliding it in.
Sliding it in! Yeah!
Here's to butt plugs.
Butt plugs!
Here's to beauty.
Beauty!
Here's to Major Bush. All the bush, all of it. If we're talking about toasting, here's to bagels. Here's to friendship. Here's to... Oh. Here's to something delivered satirically. Here's to the stupid ones. It was just a bunch of geologists. 2500175888050. It was just a bunch of geologists. Looking at a square of space, pointing at a square of space, it was a bunch of them. Can the 2 go before the 5? Well, that's how numbers work, sure. Can the 2 zeros precede a 1? Why not? Can a 7 precede a 5 and be followed by 2 more 5s that then breed a 0 to be followed by a 5 and another 0. It was just a bunch of geologists. Couldn't know that the 5 can go before the 001. That could then breed a 7 who would then forgo a 5 in the name of another 5 who was acting behalf of an 8 who could not be there because they were having a hard time. They had asked a 0 to represent for them that night and they were sorry and they never done that. But could you please address them as a 5? And all that they wore was a pendant shaped like a 0. It was just a bunch of geologists.
Yes. Go. Yes. Go. Yes. More.
Got my clappers. Let's give it up again for Tracy, please. Next up we have. Actually, you know what? That wasn't so unlucky. I changed my mind. That was actually very lucky. That was amazing. You know, I said 13 was unlucky. That's very wrong. You know, like black hats are supposed to be unlucky, and they're not that unlucky. You know, they're actually pretty awesome. So yeah, next up we have number 14. And who is that?
Yeehaw!
Now.
Oh no.
Oh, you're fucked now.
McKinley! Yes, McKinley, please! This guy is fucking awesome.
Yeah, have a lighter.
Do whatever the fuck. I don't have a lighter, I'm very sorry.
Lighter on top of it. Big lighter on top
I
of that
just
bottom.
gave you one.
Right there.
There you go.
No, I need that back, nigga. Okay. I respect that. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do some stuff, and you guys are gonna sit here and deal with it. Because you fucking made me drink, and I just wanted to balance it out with a bunch of fucking weed. So I'm gonna get things started. You guys fucking, when we talk about numbers, I fucking hate math, it confuses me. It's not my friend. But that being said, I have a toast to make. And as you guys know, I don't drink. We smoke blunts where I'm from. So, these are for you guys. To the time we said fuck it and burn them alive. To the time we said we're just gonna leave it on the floor. For the times I held on too tightly. And for the times I didn't hold on tightly enough. For the time Tracy told me about the Bleep Bloop song of Red. You know, when the fucking hip hop kid, yeah. To the spoken poetry night and the community that made me feel at home. The fact that I only have to do 25 more of these guys. Yes! I'm sorry. To ankle biters and the whatever moms. Being driving. To the empty warehouses with my name on them. To the graffiti kids with their bad attitudes that made us who we are so many years later. To waking up on sofas with half of your hair still wet. To text messages about eye contact. Yes. To the kids with shitty tattoos they got in my grandmother's living room. To the Tripatorium. To the shitfacers.
Yes. Oh yeah.
To the dropouts. And the kids with stupid loans. To the activist cough syrup that I can only get from a compound pharmacy. You know about compound pharmacy? Crazy shit. To keeping it down when people are on stage. All right. Trying to do something that they thought about too much.
Oh shit.
To our skyline.
Yeah.
To the fact that I threw up today before I even started drinking.
That was lovely.
To back in the day when the heroin kids played here, and Moses didn't even have a fucking mic.
I thought the floor was gonna fall down.
To DJ Screw in 30-minute freestyles. To swanging and banging down I-45. To the Beta Theater and all the kids that try their hardest to make me laugh. To the crust punks and the art students. To all of you fucking people. And for me, because I'm almost done. I have one more, and it's quick. Take your Ginsberg tattoo and fucking shove it! Play the feedback just loud enough to make the fucking bartender regret working that second fucking shift. To gas money and suburban regret, physical actions have consequences, and I couldn't be more upset with myself if I tried. Thank you, good night.
So, that was me gathering the art.
I love that
art gathering.
So, all you people who have been performing tonight, I need this stuff. You know?
For the zine.
I need this stuff right here. I don't have a pocket big enough for it. So
Put it in your crotch.
Put it in your crotch.
Yes.
Stuff it.
Am I right?
Deeply concerned.
So, up next, we have number 15. Yeah. And who is number 15?
Woohoo!
Alright!
Everyone give it up again for Chastity.
Hello, I'm Chastity.
Yeah!
I feel like I'm coming from a different perspective on this kind of conversation. Woo! Just because, I mean, I don't know, I have kids and I'm married and all this stuff, so I just feel like it's from a different part. So, okay, so just bear with me. You know? Can I call you later? And those were the last words I heard. I wanted to believe that he was still interested, that I hadn't ruined another chance of self-preservation through future opportunity of procreation. And all the time I wasn't ready for anything more serious than drunken sex and marijuana hangovers. But I humored him and I humored myself. Can I call you later? Meaning, can I call you at all? Can I have your number? Am I allowed to fantasize about what it would be like trapped in a cave with you? But really, I wouldn't. Too many hours spent on wake and bakes and homemade pancakes, cilantro and casseroles and everything in between. Can I call you later? Because there are things I have to do.
All right!
I didn't really do anything for it. It's just numbers because I was
Numbers!
So I just wrote it's just numbers.
Perfect.
Of all the things that it could be, it's just numbers.
Yeah!
Getting comfortable.
That package. Yeah, let it burn.
So we have our last performer tonight. What?
In your
Yes. Is it sad? Is it? I feel sad.
I don't know.
It's halfway sad. Right? You look halfway sad. Get it?
But next we have
Halfway sold
who's number 16? It is Jennifer Free. She's going to close it for us, and after this we're going to have an open mic, maybe. Isn't that great?
Yes.
All right, one more time.
Alright guys, I'm pretty shit-faced.
The echoes of your voice in my head ring through my legs. The tingling, ringling sensation leaves a mark on my brain and backside. The swish of the whip sounds like butterfly wings and makes me weak. Divine feminine, I feel deep in my divine masculine musk. Deep in my stomach, which churns and turns when you set those crazy eyes on my heart. Fuck, I'm wet, dripping tears and lust. That hand tightens with release as it rings through my legs. Can I call you later?
Yeah! Yeah!
Damn.
One one touch, 2 legs spindling to 3 desires that form 4 legs that turn 5 fine fires, creaming, leaning 6 sunken ships that collide with the 7 seas, 8 legs that moor with ease, 9 times an organ bell rang, 10 times was the time we came, but in the end it's just a bunch of numbers, isn't it? Shitfaced poetry night!
Yes, baby.
I have just no regrets. So, you know, on the flyer we wrote that there was going to be an open mic poetry after this. We can still do that. So, you know what? I really like the loose format of this. So, like, who wants to come up here right now and say something?
We do! We do!
Talia, go. Katie, go. Katie,
We're
go.
both
We got
Go, Katie.
Katie
Go on.
and Talia coming up to the stage.
Yeah.
Right now.
I have no
Oh, okay. This is like a ask column.
An asshole.
Ask.
I love ass columns.
And I think we asked each other, but I can't remember.
I ask you about your ass.
Yes.
And I asked you about your boobs.
Yes.
Okay.
Dear Talia Mailman, I'm having trouble keeping my boobs out of my poems. I sit down to try to write a poem about my mom, but my boobs keep coming. I'm not sure how to separate my boobs from the matriarchy. Help? From Katie Condon.
Dear Casey, I'm curious as to how you mean coming. Perhaps you are having a linguistic crisis. Also, mothers have breasts. I wonder if you might elaborate upon your sex life. TM. Oh no, this is me. So it does alternate. Dear Casey, how do I keep sadness out of my fiction? I am often sad, which I feel has bad repercussions for my characters. How do I avoid inevitable tragedy? TM.
Dear TM, tragedy is unavoidable. Sorry, Casey. Oh, it's me again. Dear TM, my boyfriend won't stop asking why I never write love poems. Lend a hand? Casey.
Dear Casey, an existential boyfriend, how intriguing. Have you considered your own place in relation to the universe? TM. Dear Casey, this is important. How do I make my lines, as luscious as yours? I feel it would really help my professional career. TM.
Dear TM, as Stein once told me, mouths mind the soul. Mind your mouth, Casey. That's it. Yeah, I'm fine. I thought I knocked something over. I didn't.
Jalen, keep dancing. Keep dancing, bitch.
Shake, go quick. That was funny.
Good here.
That was funny.
All right. So, you know,
dance.
You know, but you know, so does anyone else want to come up here?
Julia. Leo does.
This is the first person I see. This is Pop-Tart, guys. This is a Jenner regular. Please give it up for Pop-Tart right now.
Pop-Tart!
Yes!
I fucking love your fucking hair.
Yo, what's up, Jenner? How? getting wasted like once, maybe twice. So this is the only poem I've ever written while drunk. Hope you enjoy it. Yet another poem about you! Filling up a cup of drought. Your wonders sent sleek missionaries to taboo kisses upon moonlit fables. When will I sink flesh into mason jars of antique foliage? I want it, like candy to prescription fiends. Time has been waiting for clearance like airport toils. Excessive debriefing before a guaranteed liftoff. The new pilots are always shaky, but it doesn't mean I don't trust myself any less. I give clues of blatancy to Eskimo kisses upon treble clefs. I'll play you harder than guitars, but don't expect cadences for the meek. But I've always given you a way out, by silly lies of indulgence. Just before the raptor strikes. Could you expect any less from the same gut that told you every deaf feat? I was never warned, never clued, never hinted at the softness of a diamond, nor the gift of an epileptic. I'll give infinity to a giraffe, despite how hard it may be to swallow. I'll give form to a jellyfish, without necessities. I'll just be that silent silver that you never knew you couldn't live without. But a shovel of expectation goes unnoticed like middle children. A cloud I never knew nothing of could never reign in helpliness. So stop with the insurrections, because the fool I've sold you will tickle human from clay like angels from a nimbus. A trick of the tongue to twist thoughts to a new height. I'll give you that dimension, but don't expect a reason. The blood drips in waltzes to cataclysmic finales. I've forgotten the melodies I've shuffled, given warts to toad to test. I've inked the circles of yang, but one thing I can never conjure is the reason why I shouldn't enjoy you. Riddle me a hole that I may cling to, or a taste of uncertainty. But do be quick with the chop of my cardiac, so I may pin myself with metals that marines could never muster, to a flower that glands could never bear. I can only pretend to be the tales that fairies sing, the air of modesty. You have more than a lifetime to guess that crossword puzzle. What's the 10-letter word for your smile? Damn.
What up,
Thank you. Give it up for Pop-Tart. Thank you. Let's get it right here. Pop-Tart. I love you, dude. Pardon me. I thought Pop-Tart. Thank you. Who wants to come next? Julia! Give it up for fucking Julia! Right now!
Kaylin is right by it.
So I'm gonna read a story even though it's poetry night. I'm sorry, guys. This is a story about birth control and how it sucks. And I also refer to myself in the third person in it. It is important to note that this is one performance in a series influenced by the decision to take birth control pills. This is from 2007, by the way. It is important. Oh, wait, I read that. Julia Claire Wallace was at home, ready to go out at 7 p.m. on Sunday, December 10th, 2007. She called her friend Hiley, but she did not answer. She decided to take a nap and wake up around party time. So she woke up at 11:45 and texted local artist Patrick O'Brien Doyle and local designated driver and party thrower Amy Shaw. The texts were influenced by the fact that no phone calls or texts had been answered earlier by these Houstonians in about like a week. The text to Patrick read, "Patrick, are you mad at me? If not, are you going out tonight? If you are, I will have to track you down and force some art therapy on you." That's my style, you guys. So she spent the upcoming time cooking some dinner, some fettuccine alfredo, and talking to her ex-boyfriend on the phone and not getting text messages in return.
and her feeling of discomfort grew as her texts continued to go unanswered, and so she sent one more to the 2 boys reading, "Are you guys ignoring me? Why? Tell me. Does everyone hate me, or is it just the pills I am taking? I can't tell." She watched an episode of MASH and she waited. As none came, she began to feel herself reaching a kind of panic, and she was vaguely aware that this was silly, but the voice telling her so was very quiet compared to the intensity of her panic, and she debated in her mind the various reasons that there could be anger within their hearts. Eventually, she decided that she would go out to the bars and look for them, despite the small chance that she had of finding them at the late hour of 1:45 a.m. Okay, she did not find them at the bars, you guys, and it was really weird. So she decided, after she couldn't find them at the bars, that she would just drive by Patrick O'Brien Doyle's place of residence just in case she could see his head in the window. And she daydreamed that maybe she could call up to him and they could work out this little misunderstanding. And the feeling of panic was much stronger now, and no voice of reason could be heard inside of her. So she drove down the street and she U-turned so she could drive directly by his apartment, and she craned her neck and tried to see into his window when she caught the glance of a man at the neighboring bar looking at her like she was crazy, and she quickly realized that a man sitting at a bar while she drove by could tell that she was crazy. And really be fucking crazy. So she went home and wrote this email to him, and she said, "Patrick, OMG, maybe I'm crazy, but maybe you are mad at me." Is it because I said I might not talk to you anymore? Because I do want to talk to you more. I was just doing that thing where I run away from people, and I don't want to do that. And that's why I'm still talking to you. It's easy to run away, but I don't want to. I want to be friends. Are you cutting me off? Are you cutting me off like you cut off your brother for saying that you wouldn't be friends? His brother said something like that. I don't want you to run away either, Patrick. I won't let you run away from me. If you tell me to leave, I will. But I won't let you hide from me, Patrick Doyle. Busy, or maybe you don't have your phone. Is it because I posted stuff about you online on my new blog because I can take that off? I tried to make it anonymous, but maybe it didn't work. And I can understand how that could piss you off. I didn't mean to. Please forgive me. Are you mad? Please tell me. Are you mad because I called my blog Life Art? Because I did that as like a tribute to you. Because it occurs to me that it might seem like I'm stealing your thing. But I thought since like everyone in the 60s stole your thing, that was like a tribute to you, you know, to like reference Life Art and my blog. That was his thing, Life Art. I feel like this is getting long. So maybe I should just like say
Continue.
Okay, y'all, please tell me if it's too long. Okay, everyone in participation art class is pissed at me. I'll skip that part. So you haven't answered any of my texts, and you asked Michelle. Usually Michelle answers. Did you tell him I said that he was boring? Because I don't really feel like he was boring. I mean, I'm fully aware that it's just as much my fault when situations are boring. Michelle is great. Don't make him hate me. But maybe you both just don't have your phones, and maybe you're just being you, and that's not contactable, which is totally cool. Just tell me if you're mad, please! I felt like a lot of exclamation points there. I was kidding about wanting out of your friend's circle. I was joking. I love you all. You're all beautiful. Don't hate me. Please don't hate me. I am serious. I will continue to go crazier and crazier until you answer me. So please answer me. Love, Julia Claire Wallace. P.S. I seriously sent this email to him at 3 a.m. Pills! Is this the pills? I don't know! Is this abnormal behavior? Maybe it's just artist behavior. I think it's really just the pills a little bit.
No, I'm right there with you.
A little too much in myself. Maybe artists who do not see that normally should not be taking shit that fucks with their hormones. And then I feel like so many question marks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let me give it up again. So, continuing this arbitrarily awesome open mic. Who wants to come up here? Oh.
I'll go. It's Brooke.
Brooke, give it up for Brooke.
Hi. I don't know most of you, and this is like my second time ever being in this space. So I got here and I had some drinks. And I wrote this poem, so it sounds really good. Let's All right. You swung over my head, shouting into the void. Catered strokes like you cared about anything. Ignore me or pretend we never met. Patiently, hear the swarm resolve. Douse it all in acid. Try to remind yourself of the way things felt before it all fell apart so neatly, like it was meant to be that way. Possess the collapse of the corpse. I'm worried this madness is the defining facet of me. Dig it, so you know what it is, you know where it comes from, you know how it tastes, but why? Toss my ship to the sea. I found you in my hip pocket, waiting to see the sun. Just because you are loved doesn't mean I am obligated to adore you. I feel your breath across my throat. If you let it go, will it? It's not fair to be afraid of what you've always longed for. What is your reception? Connected? Contraceptive? My regrets have piled up since you ransacked my life. I didn't sign up for your strife, your angst, your disordered barrage of wayward commotion, unsettled. The fleas threaded in my carpet, disease nipping at my ankle sprains. You are the backbone I lost out at sea, cast to the ocean. What's caught in the net? Besides my regret, broken trust, lust, unconscious thrust over the cliff. The water pants to meet you. Pants? What are parts? Parts!
Yeah.
What are parts? Bubbles rise, foam like cream. Sit me up along my seam. Loan my heart out over Craigslist. It's now exist.
Which one?
Oh my god. It's not important at all. From like 2 months ago? You know how it is.
That could be very important.
It says bacon on it.
So, who wants to come up here?
Yeah, so I mean, but
I'm like, so.
Yeah.
So high school?
Yes.
Alright, so these are Chase's clothes. I'm completely wasted.
Woo!
I wouldn't like
This is where it's at.
literally
where it is.
Where it is.
Have you seen it yet?
I want to buy one of these.
I don't know where I want it.
Buy everything.
All anti-burgers phallic power. Highest meat as highest of them all.
Yeah, if you guys want any of these.
Like an abstract bagel. Of old mint words. And from all the companies eyes cocked by cheating on officers, and ears wide open to the sea, I think about his cock. Oh, that cock. Suck it for hours. For hours I could explore each valley among those veins. Dorsal veins. Tenderly drawing abstract lines. The materialistic beast put to earth with no function but getting me wet. All the glands that talk and dialogue with my lips. Hours of the most profound philosophical bullshit. Vibrating in the rhythm of jazz, sending me Morse messages about semen about to come out. Come out, come out, come out and play. Also come into me and remind me and my senses how bitter life tastes. Woo! If you all don't mind, which is also sexual, and it's called Eros. Is verbal sex really up to my faith? Where exactly states, and you took them all. I don't want to know that words are lies, but I don't want to take them as they actually are. I don't want to know that I am also a liar. May I borrow your thought, your great big face, so confusing and warm and touchable and palatable, and put it in front of my eyes. I want to see it. You and I, in and out. And it's alright, babe. It really is. I know. I want it. And I know. And I want it. And I know. And I want to dance. Moving and breathing. In and out. Again. In and out. Your smell. And also your smile. Perhaps your smoke. Mixed deep in my hair. Make me feel as I am the only one in your words. And I don't want to know they are all lies, lies, lies. I want you inside my birds. That's it.
So you know what?
Are you waiting on me to read?
I mean, I'm not waiting on anyone really. Like, if someone really wants to come up here, like I think Don just raised this
I'll come up here. Look, I feel everybody's energy. It's almost awkward.
This is
what is this guy?
This is Bellicose.
Bellicose Rilla.
Thank you.
Man, I appreciate it. I came up with the name Bellicose in 11th grade. I'm 28. I'm about to be 29 this year. I'm a Taurus.
Fuck yeah!
Born on May 5th, the 5th month, the 5th day. The name Quentin means the 5th from a Latin derivative. So I'm 555. I've been hearing 7s and 5s all night. Drake calls himself the 6 God. I call myself the 7 God. Because this is 713, where everybody steals our culture And they don't make it major, but that's why we do things like this. Am I lying? Can anybody agree with that? Can somebody please, like, you said it, I didn't. You know? Might be some Austin people in here. But yeah, I mean, I'm confident in what I do. You know, I'm a freestylist. You know, I'm not really, I'm going to just sit here and talk just on the strength that I feel like this is just an opportunity for me to talk to everybody. Just, you know, what I do. You feel, I entertain for life. I have a skate team, you know, like I skate with Brad, Briefcase Brad. The reason why I know this guy, you know, we did make the magazine or the book. That's a book to me.
In the fucking magazine.
Really put, yes.
There are screenshots from a fucking skate video that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, and if you've seen the video,
you can go online and see that shit.
That's me. I had the grill in my mouth. I don't wear the grill every day. I hang around Rice students, and some of them aren't comfortable with the grill. Probably if I would have walked in here with the grill, some people would have been like, "Who the fuck is this guy with this old grill in his mouth?" I don't know if he's doing it for fashion or doing it for gangster.
For awesomeness.
Yeah, you just never know. You know?
Like,
That's what's up. It's Houston. You know, your base coach got a grill, Paul Wild, man. I work the food trucks in Midtown. If y'all ever come to my truck, go to the grill. We're at your base during the week, you know. We just opened up the burger joint on Montrose. My homies and stuff. It's not me. I'm not making that type of money yet. Oh, that's what's up. But I'll say a few words of, like, you know, because I am an artist, you know, like I am a wordsmith, so I'll put it here. I'm going to be that Houstonian that never leave you lonely with. I'm going to keep you grounded, reminding you of how you owning it. Girl, you are so gorgeous, they want it, they want it. Lonely nights with the candles lit, let your hair down, I'm going to need it when I handle it. Your whole body wet, feel it. Quentin very militant, protect his premises. If you walk up on my lot, then I'm taking you out. And I'm only doing this off her vibe. Seduction got me making moves. Now my shirt off, and my favorite color naked, she look good with that skirt off. I'm in it like that, dog. That's how it is.
Give it up for fucking Bellico Skrilla, please.
Appreciate it.
Ready.
I'm drunk as fuck.
I'm fucking
I threw up already, y'all.
Yeah! Fucking Noel. This is fucking Noel right here. I love that guy. Are you ready?
Sorry.
Best guy. Are you guys ready? At least in the top 10. This guy's really funny. I like him. Fine, ready.
Sorry, that was an echo. How to make your childhood more interesting. First, you will need to be on a date. Wait until they ask you about the smile you wore when it was held together with braces. Their hands will hold yours, and you will begin. By lighting an essential essences, ebony opium, cruelty-free incense stick. Let the lilac smoke pour into your chest and turn your mouth into a Bunsen burner, painting your teeth cobalt and your lips a bouquet of gold and scarlet. Boil away the pictures of the damn hippos and the fucking giraffes in the braces that hung in Dr. Martinez's office. Their happy metallic smiles taunting your grip around the Navy orthodontist chair as the metal pulls back each year you sucked your goddamn thumb. Serve your answer on the pearly ashes left behind by the incense. The result is a banana flambe of the chattering compliments you got on your smile in high school.
Yeah. That was Noel. Let's get it again. I believe we have Kanan who wants to go next.
Kanan!
I heard that earlier and it's just been waiting. It's just been sizzling under the surface of this whole thing. Please give it up for Kanan!
This piece is called The Geography of My Sexuality. I have never been to Svalbard, For a long time, I did not know it existed. Hazed in snow, polar bears slogging through its wilds, the sunlight tearing through the bubble of the atmosphere, shattering it into its component prism of light. Maps showed nothing above Scandinavia but white space, icebergs blanketed in snow. In geography or history, my teachers skipped the chapters on Norway. Not until I read the right books did I know the northern lights flash like cerebral impulses on an EKG, or how the sky is so big you can fall into it as a lover, how the solar wind cradles you, firm, its muscular arms uncertain, accepting. I've been to Buenos Aires, seen its white colonial buildings. Oh, Mykonos, how your men cut to my bones like sculptors. To loom, I am the ruins of what they tried to build in me, iguanas clawing over broken cornerstones, still planted too deep to fully erode in the salt-saturated air. When Quetzalcoatl returns, have him give me his feathers. I will make a wing and fly north. Thanks.
Yes! Are you tempting me with the next?
I think I might have something to share.
Good. We got Will Sanders coming up next. Please give it up for Will. Alright. He's an improv with this guy. This guy's awesome.
It's very sweet. If you'll indulge me just a moment, I just gotta bring this in. And I don't have a title for it, so sorry about that.
It's not a problem.
Good. I dreamt today of drawing drawbridges, of falling and rising roads, to open and close as lungs which breathe commerce. I dreamt today of capturing man's magnificent artifice with nothing more than a pencil and canvas, unnatural lines shaping unnatural things.
Give it up! Please! Alright, do we have any more?
Are we allowed to have something?
This is an open mic.
Yes, I think
this is about everything is opening.